Greetings everyone, it's me again Ashva from Bloodmoon Pictures and welcome to something I found out that's really interesting and might, maybe, perhaps, I don't know, I'm not clickbaiting, change the way you mine a lot of blocks in Minecraft. So, first things first, I know you probably heard about the moss block. The moss block is a new block that is added in 1.17 maybe even, or 1.18, the Caves and Cliffs update in general. And while I was playing with my buddy Cramian on our survival server world, I noticed that the moss block has a very, very interesting mechanic. So, we have a moss block here, and when you just bone meal it once, it spreads. Not by a little, it spreads significantly. And all of these blocks, all of them, are able to produce a bone meal when put into a composter. This effect will be able to happen, well, the effect of the moss spreading, on the normal stone, on the granite variants, at least the full block ones, as well as diorite and andesite, and it will also work on dirt variants. I haven't tested all of them, but most of them have worked, and the deep slate. It will, even though the German wiki claims so, not work on gravel and sand, which in my opinion makes sense. And another block it will not work on is the dripstone block. If there are other blocks I have overseen or forgotten to mention, then find out yourself. But one of the great things is it will go on. I got stuck, and on. And on. And since every one of these things that are in these blocks can be turned in through a composter into bone meal, you can go on with this almost indefinitely. So, I will show you how fast I can mine, well, as much of this big block as possible in real time in survival. So, a diamond hoe. No efficiency, a normal hoe. And this is survival. You can see it drops the blocks, it doesn't destroy them. It doesn't work on the stone. And I'm just going. And it goes a bit faster if I click instead of hold down. And I got a bunch of blocks that I now can turn into. I got even another stack of moss, turn into bone meal. This one does not count, so it's gone now. It vanished. No, there it is. So, I, with only approximately, like, how many blocks were that? 13 at max? Get another bone meal, and I got a stack from only this. So, I placed another one, bone meal it, and got another bunch. It will occasionally break out and affect blocks that are higher or lower, but you can border it up, because in order to turn into a block of any sort of moss, it needs an air block above it. So if I, for example, grab myself some nothing, because I'm in survival, actually, yeah, a composter, and bone meal it right here, and break the composter, it will not turn it. And that's how you can basically border up a line where it's supposed to turn and where not. But, let's just, it's a bit randomized where it will spread, but you can spread it through the entirety of things you want to dig out, and then just go at it with a hoe, because hoes are now one of the most useful items. Like, with this, it costs you one less per tool, and you see, since it's a diamond hoe, it's still good. It's still good to go. Do this with stone hoes because it digs them up just as fast. Let me show you a stone hoe. And go back into survival. Just as fast. I feel it might even be faster, but that might be because my computer finally rendered the outer chunks. But look at this. It's just as efficient. It just deteriorates the tool way faster because it's stone and not diamond. But it's just one durability point per hit on no matter what tool. And you can just go going and going and going, and I got stuck in a mini tree. I forgot the word of it. Azalea, I think it was. And just go going, and that was a carpet. Going and going and going, and you get the deal. Now all this is covered, and I can just go brrr. And it's just a really cool way, new way even. It's not even just cool, it's new too. Oh, the stone hoe broke. And you can also dig them by hand if you feel like it. And it's still very fast. Which means no tool used whatsoever. I mean, look at this. I literally dug out an entire underground thing, which I may show you in the next video in the stream about our Minecraft survival world, just with my bare hands. I literally did. I might even call this video that way. How to dig out huge chunks of stone with your bare fists in Minecraft. No mods, no potions, and no other things. Just plain old survival mode. Look at this. This is, I mean, sure. With all my explanation and talking, this took probably a bit longer than, like, speedrunners can do it, because I'm not a speedy type of guy. I clearly am not. But this is so efficient, and it's so cool to just wreak havoc on the entirety of a stone biome this way. For example, you have a clogged up inventory full of cobblestone, and, or like a bunch of chests, and you have way too much cobblestone. You don't need more cobblestone. And this way, you even generate more and more and more bone meal, which is amazing, because that bone meal you can use to farm more wood, and who knows, maybe you can even use wooden tools just as efficiently in all of this. But anyway, this is it for today's video, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to make a short video on this to show you how amazing the moss block can be, aside from just being a cool decorative block for your nature-loving peeps out there, like my best friend Ramian. So, just have an heads up, do not nudge away the hoe or the moss block so fast. Because you can literally wreak havoc on an entire stone base that way. This has been Eshkova. I have never done my outro this way. I sincerely love all of you guys, and we'll see each other in the next video and our stream. Cheerio!